Shedeur Sanders, quarterback.
Nyles Gaddy, DN.
Alejandro Mata, kicker.
Elijah, you got a mic in front of you.
Coach Woods, opening statement.
We're thankful we got out of here with the W. We didn't play our best game. There's nothing taken away from Coach George and the team that he placed on the field today. They're not the same team we played last year. He's done a phenomenal job with his school, with his team. Hats off to him. They got a couple guys who went out of the game to one guy for, what is it, targeting, whatever. I hate seeing guys thrown out of the game for targeting. I mean, you got to give a kid another shot. Just being thrown out of the game, I don't think that's fair whatsoever. And he's a pretty good player. But overall, we had a wonderful experience. I'm glad we got out of here with the victory, even though we feel like we didn't play our best football.
What?
Coach, a lot of coaches take special teams for granted, man, but you put emphasis on special teams, and it actually helped you get the win today. How important is having a good special team?
Well, they call special teams special. And just so have it, most of our starters don't play special teams unless they really on the verge of going to the next level in the NFL. The NFL wants to see them participate on special teams. But we have a bunch of fresh guys running down their full speed and doing a wonderful job. Our field goal, extra point unit has been phenomenal all season. I don't think you missed yet, eh? You didn't miss?
Apart from that block,
Yeah, the block don't count. That was somebody's fault. But other than that, we've been on point with special teams. They have been special.
Offensively, we gotta execute better. It just starts up front. We just gotta be more physical up front. Receivers, we gotta make plays, and me overall just gotta get the ball in my hand. So we're gonna watch the film this week. We go over it and just figure out what we did wrong. We just gotta make plays.
Was there anything that they presented to you that you wasn't already prepared for or anything like that?
Now that's the thing. The coaches, the game plan this week, it was exactly accurate. Like everything we wanted, it was there. It was just we just got to go out there and make plays, and just be more confident, know where I'm going with the ball, all plays. Just get all them players just locked in.
Coach, what would you give the grade for your team defensive performance on the defensive end? Seems like they put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, really caused a lot of mistakes.
Defensive ends.
Defensive as a whole.
Okay, he's right here.
Great on the defense.
Grade on the defense. That's an 8. That's an A, not an A+. They scored 3 points. You gotta understand who our defense are. These guys are relentless. They're picking right up where they left off from a year ago, and I really do feel like they've gotten better. They're very dominant. They're relentless. When the team scores on us, it's something we did, and that's not taking nothing away from Coach George and his team, but normally it's something that we did.
And what did you see that allowed you to attack the full
I just went with the game plan. I practiced everything I seen all week, watching film, and it just translated to the field.
What did you see on the film that you translated?
So when I was watching the left tackle, I see every 3 steps he's gonna punch. He throws 2 punches. Then the right tackle, he likes to give up the inside as soon as he turns his shoulders. I'm attacking. So I used power, and then on the left tackle, I just took what I wanted from him.
Coach, was Travis Hunter's absence, is that injury related?
Yeah, Travis is hurt. He'll be back shortly. He's hurt.
Hey, Coach, Aubrey Miller comes back. He's one of your best players. What are your thoughts on how well and valuable he means? What do you?
Aubrey is a valuable part of our team, especially the defense. He's part of the attitude of the defense. He's tough. He's physical. He makes plays. He flies around. He plays with an attitude, with a chip on his shoulder. And he practices the same way. So he's a phenomenal football player for us. And he's a pro. I feel like he's a professional football player.
How did you end up with Jackson State?
It was my senior year in the middle of the season, and I remember Coach O calling me in the middle of class. They took me out of chemistry class actually in the middle of the test, and Coach O was like, "Hey, yeah, we'd like to offer you." I was so excited. I called my dad instantly after that, and I was excited knowing I was going to play for Coach Brown.
Did you pass the test?
Oh yeah, 98.
He's really smart. Where's your GPA?
Right now, it's 4.0.
There you go.
Alejandro, did you ever think at any time tonight, before coming to this game, that this game would come down to a lot of field goals? Like, did you think that you would, in a million years, think that you would have this before?
Personally, I'm always ready for anything that comes up. I'm there if they need me. Field goals, PATs, even if it's kickoff, I'm there. I'm just ready for any situation that's come up.
Coach, you had the ball, 4th and 6 at the 30-yard line. I was just wondering if there's a reason you didn't kick the field goal, or if you were just trying to pin them down or what.
There's a lot of things could happen at that point in time, and we had control of the game. And I was weighing the negative things that could happen instead of the positive things that could happen. And when you have a defense playing like we're playing, why would you take that chance? That's a chance. I'd rather them drive the ball 90 yards. That's impossible. It's not going to happen.
Shedeur, what were your thoughts on the red zone position?
Truly, we just gotta execute. That's
It's not working. Grab all these items.
Yeah, truly, we just gotta execute. That's all it is. The play calls was there, the looks was there, everything was there. It was just we just gotta make plays and just be more decisive.
How did you ever each of the players, just what you thought about the experience of being in the Liberty Bowl and everything like that?
Say that again.
I heard from the players about what they thought about the experience playing the Liberty Bowl. They may not be in an environment like this again this year.
What do you mean we ain't gonna be in an environment like this?
Just like the pageantry of the Southern Heritage
You
Classic.
know we play in Jacksonville.
Right, I
Pro
understand.
Stadium.
Just-
You know we play in Houstonville.
I understand.
Pro
I'm just
Stadium.
saying, being in this environment with the Southern Heritage Classic,
Oh.
the rivalry, all of that,
Okay.
that experience, more so than the Bulls.
Well, I say we're all new players, so the rivalry is different. Like we're not too
Care. We don't care.
Yeah, we really don't. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But the atmosphere was great. All the fans that came out, the fans during the game, just everything was just amazing. But I knew that's what we was coming into going into this game.
Derek, how was the vibe when you're on offense and it's a little different than last week to this week?
I tune all that out. I'm not really focused on the fans and the noises and all of that. I'm just focused on the play call and just executing, just reading, just getting my reads.
As far as though, scoring so many touchdowns last week and then, kind of looking for that first touchdown late, did that feel any difference with the offense? You guys kind of keep it going?
Of course we didn't click. That's all it was. But as soon as we got that first touchdown at the end of the game, like we knew it was coming. But we just had to stay patient and then it came.
Coach, what did you tell your team at halftime? 6-3.
We have an expectation. Told them the same thing before the game. We expect to be dominant. People who came to the game expect us to be dominant. Even opposing team pretty much expected us to be dominant. And we got to fulfill those obligations to our teammates and ourselves first. And we did.
What do you do to get better going forward for next week? For one
We the level and the standard is a new level and it's a new standard. We won 16-3 with a dominant during defensive game and we up here pissed off. Aren't we? Like, do you understand how we think? We 16-3. So what did they have to do? They had to score 2 touchdowns to beat us, right? And we upset right now. That's the level where we are. We expect to be dominant. And we're going to get back on the practice field. We practice tomorrow. We're going to work. And we're going to get it together.
What were your thoughts on Nyles?
He's causing havoc. I mean, we thought he had a few sacks last week. We checked and it wasn't the case. But that just upset him because I feel like he had him. So he didn't want to leave here again with that same feeling that he had last week. The theme of this week was let's do it again. Let's do it again, and he did it. So he left a lot of meat on the bone last season, and somebody else ate. And he's not happy with that. Seeing someone else clap and get all the accolades and get all the patting and data boys, no, he's not happy with that. He wants that. Not that he's looking for that because he's not that type of kid, but he's hungry. He's hungry, and he practices at that level. He studies and prepares. Those intricate things he just told you, that should allow you to know how detailed he is about his game and getting to the next level, which is the NFL.
Coach, can you talk about Grammy next week and the fans?
We're going to enjoy this thing tonight, and we're going to grade that film and fix what we were dominant upon. But some highlights. Wilkinson ran for 85 yards, 15 carries. It's 5.4 clip. Jolivet came in there, gave us some light. I mean, those type of things. We had 13 targets to hooks, which is a lot of targets. We got to come up a little better than that ratio. Our partner Sam did a great job. I mean, we should have got him inside the one a couple times, and we messed that up. But defensively, Jock, you just sent me a stat. What was that alarming stat?
3 yards, 27 plays, second half.
3 yards, 27 plays, second half. Those are phenomenal statistics. We got to build off of that because our expectation is our expectation.
Coach, you said in regards to rivalry, you don't care in terms of.
No, I'm like, we just got here. How's this a rivalry?
I was just curious, would you want to? I know you said you don't want to necessarily play in as many classics, or would you
No,
want to
it's.
continue the series with Eddie Jordan?
I don't know what.
Or fashion?
Well, what I'm saying is we got to do better business. That's what I was talking about. So whether we do it in Jackson or in Tennessee, I'm good. I'm good. If you get the business right, we'll do it here. But I'm for the business of making sure these kids are straight. Not coming down there and needing to stop and borrow some gas money on the way back. That's what this is about. All right? So I'm looking out for the best interests of our kids. That's what I'm saying. So as far as the rivalry, all of us just got here. We don't know. You know anything about rivalry? We don't know nothing about that.
This time we have trophy presentations.